A time long ago, the people of Mount Eskel struggled for respect and equality. Lowlander traders would take advantage of the unknowing people, leaving them with bare barrels and rumbling stomachs at the end of long winters. It took a gift from the heavens and the strength of young mountain girls to bring prosperity to the quarries of the mountain. Traditions of Danland state that when a prince becomes of age to wed, the priest will determine where he will find his bride. The year our tale begins, a prince was to be betrothed. The priest announced the bride-to-be would reside on Mount Eskel. Our young women were taken to an academy several hours from the village, leaving their families to struggle without them. The primitive mountain girls were to be educated and refined. A hag of a lowlander held the girls there and prevented them from returning home before the winter snow arrived. She held them until winter broke and spring came. Only then did the brave mountain girls rebel and denied to be held any longer. They returned to us full of knowledge and tales of mistreatment. One of our mountain girls, a small one, as delicate as the flower of her namesake, brought back knowledge of commerce. A girl named Mary Flowers told of the trickery of the traders in the wealth of our precious laborers and lender. Her tales brought our community wealth through knowledge. As the spring celebrations came to a close, our mountain girls returned to their academy. Upon their return, they fought the hag in a match of words and gained respect and privilege. The days, weeks, and months passed rapidly, and soon the mountain girls, made into ladies, anticipated the prince's arrival. Mary was deemed the academy princess and wore a dress of liquid stone and flowers. The academy graduates tempted the prince, but none were deemed his bride before he left. The prince's departure brought the arrival of dark days that spoke of winter and thieves that wished to use the prince's bride as ransom for treasures. The girls knew no such lady was selected, but the brutal bandits threatened them with injury and death until every girl announced herself the chosen princess. Fraught with frustration, the bandits' leader kept the girls prisoners. Mary, knowing continued imprisonment meant sure death, used the spirit of the mountain to reach towards the village and cried for help. Vague responses were her only condolence, and she was unsure if help would ever arrive. As the night progressed, she felt the presence of the villagers. Mary awoke the other mountain girls, and they reached for freedom while the brutish barbarians slept. So close to escape, the evil men began to wake. Recaptured and held in the snow at the front steps of the academy, 9 of the mountain daughters struggled against bonds. The wall of villagers faced the bandits, and a familiar struggle ensued in the moon's light. On the mountain's edge, Mary stabbed and leapt, grasping for the ledge she hoped was below. Her captor followed, clinging to her leg, and with a flick of her father's wrist, he was swallowed by the depths of the mountain's gorge. When the prince returned the next spring, a lowlander girl, not a true mountain girl, who was brought to the mountain under false pretenses, was selected as the bride-to-be. Mount Eskel didn't need a princess, just an academy. The return of the girls to Mount Eskel brought with it the knowledge of the academy, a knowledge spread by Mary, the girl who rose like the flower of her namesake to her purpose and brought new prosperity to her people.